there is none in of their corpses, they stumble upon their corpses.
And that symbolizes all the bloodshed that take place here in Babylon the Great, man. Especially to these people on these side, man. All the genocides and the atrocity that's been done to our people to establish what you see now.
Yeah, they don't talk about all the Jake communities that they done tore down and built over, like these Great Lakes and these cities and all that, parks. These were all Jake communities that they destroyed and built over.
Yeah, built the highways like even with Miami. That was a Miami-Dade. That was Jake community. What did they do? They built the highway. The main highway in Miami is right through a Jake community. Man. That's no coincidence, man. But they do that everywhere, because you go any Jake community, you got the factories over there, you got the jail houses over there, and you got the highway. That's where Jake stayed, man.
Yeah, don't forget, a couple of years ago when they was talking about that pipeline through North Dakota, that was through Gadite territory, man. Because they were originally, the plan was supposed to go through Edomites, their community, but they weren't going to do that. They're never going to disenfranchise their own people. You know, so they're always going to do that to Jake, man.
Once they know the long-term ramifications of doing that, as far as the health the majority of Jake's health concerns start from the living conditions.
Prime example, what's going on in Memphis with that damn data center, man? They talk about how all these damn it fucks the water up, the food, people are getting diseased up. You know, that's all because Esau did it on purpose. And it's speculation, but the fucking data centers run off. So they put that in the Jake-based area, so when niggas go missing, nobody's gonna check for them. You got it, bro.
I was gonna land back and say out here in Carolina, they got the data center that they put in up in Statesville.
Yeah.
But Lake Norman actually was like, they were gonna have that over in their area because of that access to that water. Lake Norman, they said, hell no.
Lake Norman's filthy already anyway.
Yeah, the pollution, what they do. And they do that. I was talking to somebody that live. They do that every year, a couple times.
They just be swimming that shit.
But it makes sense why you think a lot of motherfuckers be having all that bacteria and shit.
Yeah, because that's how you know. Like I said, the earth is getting sicker. It's like they got fleshy amoebas. They say it's going through the tap water. They got brain ones. You know, so it's plague. This talked about earlier, the plagues, man.
The plagues, man, because even with the FDA, they're not testing for all the things they used to. They just came out, I think, a couple weeks ago. They only tested for like 2 or 3 things now. They used to test for like almost about 10. They only tested for a couple now. So all these bacteria that lead to what? Parasites and stuff like that, flesh-eating amoebas, like the brother said, they're not testing for a lot of that anymore, man. Because why? Because the federal cuts that they made, man. So and it's all statistically done anyway.
Yeah, they doing that to make the cities implode on themselves. And like Brother Yawan was going into that a couple weeks ago. So when they leave it to the states, the stuff like that, they don't have the money. So that's why, you know, cuts get made in areas that you may not think is significant, but then when you see the adverse effects of why those things are cut, that's why you're going to see the pestilence rise, man.
Right. You saw that happen briefly out there in Philly when they had that union for the trash. My sister, she lived out in Philly. She said that shit, you walk outside, you just step out, you smell shit everywhere.
That's sick.
And that was a week.
That's sick.
So imagine longer.
Yeah.
And imagine, you talking about trash. Imagine dead bodies.
Yeah, that's parasite. That's gonna not parasite. That's gonna lead to pestilence.
Disease.
Yeah, disease. Keep going.
Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Because of the multitudes of the well-favored harlot. Who is that, man? Who is that, Christians? Who's the well-favored harlot according to the Bible, man?
Yeah, because America is founded on witchcraft.
Yep.
DC, the foundation of how it's structured, is made in the shape of an apple. Yep. All right, because the fact that DC is its own entity, it's not even really a part of the United States, man.
It's a city-state.
It's a city. It's owned by the elites, man.
Yep.
You know, so you can't. The rest of the United States can't really say anything about what DC is doing. Man.
Nope.
You know, but we know that's the major hub for witchcraft. That's why it's one of the. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of the unclean frogs in
DC.
Yeah, DC. Yeah.
One of the unclean frogs, man.
Yep.
You know.
That's the military.
Yep.
Because it's the DC's the military. Vatican is the religion, and
Britain.
London
is the money.
Financial.
Financial. Yep.
Nahum 3 and 4.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft.
The mistress of witchcraft, man. Mistress go back to master. Master of witchcraft, as the brother always get into. Esau has mastered all these idols and put them in one, man. And this is what you see. This is why it's called Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
He got it down to a science where it's witchcraft on every street, man.
Bro, you listen to like guys like Jordan Maxwell, he's breaking down, like you say, it's witchcraft immersed in everything.
Yep.
From the shit that you see like Chevron, Dodge,
Yep.
you know, Shell,
Yep.
up until, you know, Toyota, that's Saturn.
The symbols.
The symbol, let's say, symbolism is everywhere, man. The numerology, Esau has that shit up into things that you do in your everyday life that you don't think about. Like when you speaking, niggas say something, knock on wood. That's an enchantment.
That's a church.
You know, so just speaking English in itself is an enchantment. When you speak good morning, you know, have a good weekend, you know, whatever. It's just, you're putting witchcraft on yourself, man. Yeah, you see them, you get conscious. That's on brand rising. No, but it's all the same. You know.
That just showing you how he uses that to push out the enchantments and divinations on a broad spread around the world. Man.
That's why these people are they're gone. And the matrix has just completely plugged in, man. So that's why, hey, rock that y'all by Shemal Rashad for the spirit of the Lord, because he unplugged us. We're able to see. We have the glasses like in They Live, man.
Yep. Get numbers 23 real quick.
So Numbers chapter 23 and verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel.
Yeah, and back up the brother priest said, man, the Lord put us out of the matrix where we can see. We have the eyesight, we have the oil to see amongst in the dark, as an owl does. Because as you get in what Isaiah the 60th chapter, the 2nd verse, gross darkness to earth and gross darkness to people. So we see all the bullshit, man. When we walk around Babylon the Great and we're amongst people, we see the demons on people. We see how the people act, man. And we can see that this is not but spiritual warfare taking place on our day-to-day, man. Done.
Finishing out, according to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High wrought?
Yeah, man. So we see through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemal Shah, through the Holy Spirit and through the eyesight of how this is spiritual warfare taking place every day. How this devil's, how he's warring with the Israelites every day to get us far and far away from our power.
Yeah, he has declared silent war on Jacob since the time we came over here, but we're in a time now to where that silent war is becoming overt. Now they're at a point to where they're openly telling you how they're about to come against you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, devil's showing his horns.
Yeah.
And it's funny, because what was Trump his first time? He was 45, right? 45. His shirt had 45 with the target symbol on it, man.
Yeah.
You know, so they let you know that nigga's about to come at Jake, man. That's the spirit.
You get Revelation 12 to add on to that. The last verse. Right? It's about to go down.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to warn our people, man, you know, to take heed. But hey, only the remnant is going to have that covering that time.
Only the remnant's going to return.
Those that took heed to the warning. See the 33rd chapter. Right? You got that.
Revelation 12 and 17.
Yup.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
And the dragon, who's the dragon? Esau Edom, man. This Greco-Roman Empire, man. This system, it's revived, man. As you read through the scriptures, it's back. Rome is back,
On
man.
the circle, right?
Yeah, who's the woman? The woman is Israel, man. Keep going.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
And that's what you're seeing taking place. And this goes all the way back to the garden. He's waging war with the Israelites, man. Ain't nothing changed. The plan stayed the same, man. This is an ancient battle, man. This been going on for generations,
Yeah,
man.
you niggas is stuck on black and white.
Yeah.
But it's deeper. It's way
deeper than this, man. This goes back to the start of the book.
Like you had the video come out a couple weeks ago where you had the I think it was Italian. It's like it's something. It's got to be something deeper to why black people are persecuted like that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's the way that these devils have done all this atrocity with Jake. It's got to be something deeper. Well, we'll tell you what the deeper reason is, man. It's a battle for the birthright, man.
Yeah, it's always been like that. And And the elites in this society, they know what it is, man. Just like we pray to be the elites on our society, man, of our kingdom, man, because we know what it is, man. We see that, man.
And we are the elites on this side because we have the light.
Yeah.
It's the righteous Illuminati versus the wicked Illuminati. Man.
Yeah.
I have watched this.
So that's why Trump going from city to city, man. He trying to pick a war with Jake.
Yeah.
He won't come out and start something. That way he be justified gunning you down in every city because they violent. They gonna show their footage.
Oh, he just got this new bill. When you get through, you commit these certain crimes, it ain't state no more. He making it federal. So you're in them states, just like Chicago, where you can cash out and get right back in the streets. That's done. He just signed that in. So that and he making it federal. So you're gonna be in there.
And he's trying to pass the bill to where they want to murder all the murderers. So if you're in prison for murder, you get the death penalty.
So his second term, not to cut you off. His second term, what do you want? Guillotines, public execution, hangings.
Yep.
Right?
He told you what he was gonna do. Well, he's coming and promising exactly what he said he was gonna do. He told y'all when he was campaigning to get back in office, he said, "Yo, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna become a dictator." Well, we see him make it true.
Yeah, that's standing on business. Standing on business,
The
man.
whole project 2025 was passed through under the guise of that big
Beautiful
beautiful
bill,
bill.
yeah.
And Project Esther. Right.
Yeah.
Project Esther, Project 2025, and it's all in that big beautiful bill, man. And it ain't good for you niggas. Ain't none of that was good for you niggas.
Hey, making America great again, you design. Hey, making America great again didn't include you blacks, Hispanics, and Latinos.
Yeah.
All right, and they're making that known right now.
That's what we say. Esau has put on the book side, he's declared war. So now he's justified.
It was never about the forwarding of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Hispanics.
Nope.
All right, this is the energy they come in with.
And they ain't gotta hide themselves no more. They're outright in your face with it now.
That's it.
They ain't gotta be silent about it. They don't let you know they fucking hate you. They been hating you, man. That's why they been burning your towns down and burning your churches and shooting your men and hanging you damn the kids. Right. Been showing they fucking
Hey,
hate
we
you.
told you this on the first term when he first got in.
Yeah.
That's when we made that sign. That's how old that sign is, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When he first came in, we told you that whole slogan was about that by making America white again.
Yep.
That was it. That's what MAGA was really about, man. But we know that MAGA is just as an acronym, but showing you that Trump was a witch. He's a high level witch performing the enchantments for the elites, man.
Yeah, he's a fifth level witch, man. Which they set him up for this, man. All this witchcraft, all this stuff go back to the Druids, man. And they've been doing this shit, man. And he's set up on the left-hand side to fulfill the lust of these elites, man. Which is the number of the Edomites, man.
Yeah, so that's how politics is designed for, is to galvanize the minds of the people to pretty much make themselves feel like they have a opinion on what the affairs are, but we understand that the elites run everything. When they say that saying, he who controls the money, he doesn't want to control he doesn't care who makes the law, he just wants to control the money. Because you control the money, you can buy out anybody. But they say everybody has a price, right? And we see that I'm on circumcision, man. It's a lot of sellouts that have took the bag for the devil, man.
Yeah, and they're gonna be found out very, very soon. You got that real quick.
That when these prophecies start to just unveil itself, when it's just in their face, they're gonna have to give an account for every idle word that they spoke of.
Right.
Whether that's speaking against our leadership, whether that's coming out with these false breakdowns, misleading their congregations,
Right.
they're going to be exposed as the false prophets and false teachers that are written up to be revealed in the last days.
Yeah,
Lord warned of these individuals.
Yep, that's why we keep telling you, Jason, man, you better separate.
Exactly.
Hey, the Lord said that Isaiah 28, that covenant that they made with death is going to be disannulled.
Isaiah 28:15. Yeah, that real quick. It's not gonna
Shit
be
is real.
It's not gonna be that's not gonna be your refuge when this shit hit the fan, man.
Facts.
Your money, your good that you have, or your gun, your good that you have, whatever it is that you put your trust in and think that you're gonna be fine at this time, bro.
Right.
If you ain't got your how my shit out shot as your rock, you gonna be through in that day, man.
Facts.
Isaiah 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. Isaiah 28, 14. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, ye scornful men.
That's what we keep telling you, James, man. Hear the word, hearken to the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Facts.
Through his men, through the message, through the prophets. Because the Lord is speaking through his men, as in the days of old, man. Keep going.
That rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
Which rules people which is in Jerusalem, man. Which is the ones that have man, call yourself high priests, bishops, the ones that are sitting in this position of authority, man. You need to take heed, man. You need to repent. Right. Keep going.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
You made a covenant with death. You took that 501c3 tax exempt charter, man. So basically, you made a contract with this goddamn devil, man.
You bound.
Yeah, you bound.
And with hell are we at an agreement.
With hell, you are in agreement. This is why you teach certain doctrines, man. This is why you teaching the hell doctrine. This is why you still talking about Jesus Christ, man. You know his name. You know the Lord, the Father, the Son name. It's not no damn God and Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
You're switching up the doctrine every season. You switch it up, man. That's why the scriptures say what? Meddle not with him that's giving them the change, right? Because every damn season, these niggas is always switching up, man. Keep going.
When the overflowing spurs shall pass through, it shall not come into us.
Yeah, that's what's coming, man. That's the mindset of them niggas. They think when hell break loose, when they get bad out here, that they got a cover, that he was gonna find favor with them, man. No, man. He's a goddamn devil.
Yeah, a lot of these jakes in Hollywood that got big bags, they find out they just niggas.
Yeah.
Right? Esau showing them, man. Hey, prime example, the whole situation with Charlotte, all right, and Shador, all right? Hey, them NFL execs, them the president, owners, they let you know, hey, look, y'all don't run the fucking show. Hey, they wasn't no coincidence they cut Terrell Owens' son, Jerry Rice's son. All right, these are supposed to be legends, right? Yep. All their sons got cut except, what's his name, that played for Indiana, Harrison, all right?
Harrison.
Yeah, his son, you know, because they drafted him. But the point, man, if you spiritual, we see this, man. Yeah. All right, them devils making a point because just got the rant, but hey, I was talking to Elder Manata Sapa about it. Look, them devils are showing Jake that you're not about to come in here with this nepotism, you running the show type shit. You know, they already tired of LeBron. Yeah. They already tired of Dion. You see how much Dion been talking about Shador, all right? So, hey, them devils, hey, so-called white America, they tired of that shit, man.
But see, that's why at the end of the day, you start to see these sports, begin to turn their back on Jake. Yeah. Because it really started with the NBA when really going back to the decision when LeBron went to Miami. Right. That was really the beginning of these players starting to feel that they had power over these organizations. Right. And so as you started to see the different CBA agreements and stuff happen, they were showing that look, y'all ain't got that same power. Nope. All right. So as we're starting to see the NFL, they make it to where they are not going to the NBA, right? That's why they franchise tags their players and whatnot. And we're saying with Dion, because you don't see that same thing going on. Like for example, what's Peyton's dad name? Archie. That nigga was able to have his whole family go out, and his son in college right now is about to go pro.
And he told them, he said, my son ain't going to San Diego.
Yeah, that's why he ended up being Philip Rivers. Yep. But Dion thought, okay, because I'm a legend, I can do that same thing. No, we're not allowing you to build no generational wealth because this is not your recipe.
Yeah. And one thing, the Edomites in the NFL, they're gonna take care of the Edomite players. They're gonna say fuck Jake.
Exactly.
Hey, even going back to the whole concussion settlements, man. Right. They was trying to fuck over Jake, but they was giving that shit to Esau. Right? They try to say that Jake wasn't fit to get the benefits and shit like that.
But you see that going back to the NBA. Remember the players that got busted for that fraud when they were trying to get that insurance money? Esau don't never help. You don't really never hear about Edomites that went in the NBA and they're struggling like that. Right. You know?
Brett Favre.
Yeah, Brett Favre. That nigga did just the same thing that you see Jake do.
Right.
And
federal money.
He didn't get in trouble at all, bro.
Yeah, prime example. So the point is that basically the Edomites, they letting Jake know that you ain't running shit up here, man.
Nah.
Right? And you see that, hey, every video, not to rant, but every video you see when they talking about Shador or Shiloh, hey, them Edomites in the comment section talking cash shit, man. Shit. Right? They letting you know how they feel about your ass, Jake. Right?
Because even with, like I said, Memphis last year. I think Shador actually made the team, but that nigga is on the bottom.
Yeah.
And he's shown throughout the whole preseason that he's better than all the niggas in front of him.
The whole offensive line that he was playing with, all of the niggas got cut. So he was playing with niggas that won't even go make the team.
Exactly. And then on top of that, you're going to start a 40-year-old nigga, Flacco, this nigga old as shit, he's retired. You're going to start him over that nigga. But it's showing you Esau going to take care of him.
They got to prove a point.
Yeah.
You know? Step it up.
This is Sirach chapter 13 and verse 4 in the Good News Translation. A rich person will use you as long as he can profit from it. But when you need him, he will leave you helpless. All right, rereading again, Sirach 13 and 4. A rich person will use you as long as he can profit from it.
Yep.
But when you need him, he will leave you helpless.
And that shit has been shown all throughout the entertainment world, sports world, music industry. When you are no longer abused to these devils, man, you get moved right out the way.
James Brown, Whitney, Bill Cosby, Michael, even before them, the ones, the blues players and all them, you gotta think about it. They was idolizing people before them. The soul train and all them. What happened to them? Goddamn, that's the fuck about the way. All them songs that these Edomites was having, those was Jake's songs, man.
Elvis stole Biggie King.
Yeah, they was Jake's songs, man.
Which Elvis was a Jake, but still, the fact that white face, man.
Yeah.
What Paul Mooney said, that the complexion for protection.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, you even see that country music genre sounded like Jake now.
Yeah. Because it originally was Jake.
Yeah.
That's why when Beyonce dropped that country album, all the Edomites was mad. It's like, this isn't real country music, but real country music go back to Jake.
Who created that?
It's like rock and roll. That was Jake music before Esau got in there and started all that street on metal shit.
Yep. Heavy metal, loud, wicked shit.
Verse 5, he will live with you as long as you have anything and will gladly drain you dry.
So that not the American system, since you've been over here, since your ass came off the boat, they've been doing that the whole time. They culture vultures, man. That's the way of the Edomite, man. Come on now. Everything, this whole system is Jake. Even to the slang words, man. Cool, what's up? That's Jake, man. Everything you think about, the so-called swag, Jake, man.
Yeah, it's like you see, like for example, you see like ESPN, like that. They biting off of like these podcasts. Sports shows, because they say nobody really watching those shows no more. Everybody's watching the Family May show, different former NBA players. They're biting off of them. It's showing you that they always going to use Jake to try to stay relevant.
Yeah, because Jake is, as the scripture say, is the salt of the earth, man. Jake is the salt of the earth and the form of all things.
Yeah.
Sirach chapter 13 verse 6, if he needs you, he will trick you with his smiles and cheerful, kindly words.
That's the Gadites about that. That's the Native Americans and the northern tribes about that, man.
Shit, that's good about that.
True. Shit, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit that Esau is in. And Jacob has been so desensitized to all the atrocities that this devil has taken on that overt, subtle spirit that they like, no, that ain't all of them. It's all of them. You just got to put them in the right position to see them shine.
Muhammad Ali said that, and I believe they gated this fucker. Because all these boxers, you ain't got somebody get that shit like he did. But he said that when they were talking about sending him to war. It was like I look at all these devils as as white people are devils. It's like you gonna put me here with a couple of the snakes, and a couple of them not are poisonous. Shit, they all snakes, they all poisonous in my eyes. So. That's the same mentality you got to get out.
He was the most outspoken.
Yeah.
And as for the brother, it's because it's what it's called the 7 levels of racism. If brothers didn't watch that video, man, you got your various different apostles. I think the Apostle Tahar he clipped some of it too. It's Elder Malcolm. It's 7 levels of racism when it comes to Esau. 7 levels, man. And even down to the legislation, those who sign the things in, until you're all number 7, that's straight in your face. Devil. Terrorist shoots up Jake spots, man. As your Ku Klux Klans, man. There's 7 levels of that shit, man.
All tied into the system.
Yeah.
You got it, Ron. Look at one. 2 more verses. You got it.
Do you need anything? He will ask. He will feed you until you are embarrassed. Finally, when he has drained you 2 or 3 times over, he will laugh at you.
Yeah, that's it, man. Diddy said these elites set Diddy up to be nasty like that. Diddy didn't just try to go around and do all this trafficking and all this
Right, exactly.
and shit. He was trained, man.
Right.
He was groomed to do that, man. Yeah,
Facts.
they groomed him to do that shit, man. And he ain't nothing but he's just a small fish in a big ass damn ocean, man.
Right.
Tunnels, and, all that shit, man.
Playboy man from that. Playboy,
You help? Come on, man.
Yeah, but then he get thrown out the way. The nigga from Penn State, Jared Subway,
PlayStation executive.
yeah,
Weinstein.
all these nasty Edomites, but it's Cosby and fucking Diddy.
Hey, I saw something online, and I never knew this, but they said the reason why they cut How to Catch a Predator is because it was law enforcement, Edomite law enforcement kept getting caught up.
Oh wow.
So they had to cut the program. See?
Not surprised. Though.
So we ain't surprised. All this shit with the pedophilia and trafficking going on, you fucking Edomites.
We know all you Edomites is involved in that pedo shit in some way, man. You ain't gotta be trafficking. We know you got that shit on your heart, man.
You got your damn chief of police got them grabbing a little girl and they had to stop the goddamn camera. Hey, man, we were filming the whole
Hey,
time.
remember Biden and the little girl, you go there and lick it on her.
Yeah. Weirdo shit.
Nasty, man.
It says, finally, when he has drained you 2 or 3 times over, finally, when he has drained you 2 or 3 times over, he will laugh at you. If you see him later, he will pretend he doesn't know you and will pass you by.
Yeah, he saw it.
Good. He put you on the media, he blast you out, put you all in the newspaper as a creep and as a freak.
The modern day
Upgrade. Yeah, he wants to humble, man. Yep. He wants to humble. He does that, man. And that's why he sets up that media to blast you and put all your business out there, man. That's why he has to have something on him.
Yeah, because like with Diddy, they said the reason why they went after Diddy is because he was trying to purchase something.
And also that his dream.
Rocks. He wanted more money.
Yeah, he wanted more money.
It was Deleon Tequila.
Yeah,
They pretty much,
what was it, overseas or something like that.
Yeah, he got blackballed by that company.
And he was suing them too.
Super tight.
Yeah.
They knocked that.
But that's like Kobe. How they did Kobe. Kobe was going to war with the pharmaceutical industry over that his trademark Block Mama name. They also did it. As much as they love Kobe, as much merchandise and money they made, you go against the grain, but they couldn't like that.
Once a nigga get beside himself, he's not gonna show you.
So what they're saying they have in the Edomite world, man. Nobody's better than the program, man.
That's in the brother brought that out last night in the Dallas camp, the 48 Laws of Power. How it says that you shouldn't.
I'm trying to master.
Right.
Yeah, that's like
Esau
law
take
number
that
one.
shit. Yeah, Esau take that shit to heart.
Yeah, that's why the best way Jake can play the game, man, is to play stupid.
Right.
Use wisdom.
Jake.
And you got examples in the scriptures.
King David.
King David, Daniel, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego.
Hey, that's how you survive in the system. You gotta supplant your way through the system.
Make Esau feel like he's smart.
What do we say all the time? We go to work, what we do? Gum ourselves. We have to gum ourselves down. Yeah. We have to play, I didn't know that. But in your mind, be like, nigga, I fucking didn't know.
How'd you get that?
Yeah. Right. Very intelligent.
It's Psalm 73, and starting in verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
Yeah, the strength of the wicked is firm right now because he's in power. This is his heavy. All right?
He's thriving, man.
Exactly.
He's doing very good, man. And he's off the back of Eugenics.
Yeah, for right now.
They are not in trouble as other men.
That's the point. They're not in trouble. These Edomites not in trouble as other men. All these scandals, all these corrupt exposures that's going out, and where's the justice behind it? Right? Where's these niggas facing prison time and the death penalty and shit like that? Yeah. None of that's going on.
But
Do
we're the
those
problem.
Catholic priests ever go to jail?
No, they're just moving.
They're just moving. Just like when them Amalekites get caught up with the pedophilia, they send them right back to Israel, man.
For a little bit and they come back.
You know, they have refuge over there.
But Issachar he's grabbing up people. He's been nasty.
Right, the cartels.
He's the worst thing going. Niggas are the worst thing going. Scumbags. But they learned it from you.
Like I say, who funds the cartel? They're funded by the damn devil, man.
Yeah, I did a lesson this week. Fort Bragg is very deep involved with the cartel, man. But it makes sense because when you watch the movie Sicario 1 and 2, it makes sense, man. I'm not gonna get, but it makes sense.
It's not a coincidence that the president of Mexico is a damn Amazon. And then I think it was El Chapo or one of them drug lords. His wife was El Macite, man. That got exposed.
Wow. It makes sense.
So all that shit is plugged in, man. You know, all these drug lords and cartels, all that shit being funded by Esau, man. All that shit, man.
But when you watch the movies, they be sitting there talking to the top politicians.
Frank
Lucas. They be talking to the top politicians. They be making meetings and talk with, oh, we're gonna do it this way and that way. And then what happens? A drug lord to get above himself, he get it like the brother said, above the program, and they blackball his ass. They do something.
Like what's that movie? The white boy that got they police set him up to sell drugs.
White Boy Rick.
Yeah.
White Boy Rick. Yep. That's a good movie.
Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men.
See that? So the Edomite is not in trouble as other men. Clearly, you can see that. All right?
Break his own law, bro.
Come on, man. He makes the rules and he breaks the rules.
That's why it's called penal codes.
That's it.
That's why they have a diplomatic immunity.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and that's and did not even politicians just say that they want more money and they want immunity. What the hell you been doing, man?
Because, like, for example, all them goddamn small hats that climb up the sewers, nobody, like, the police was literally, they arrested them and let them go.
Yep.
That was fighting the police.
They were fighting, and they ain't do nothing about it, man. Here they is, you carrying a bloody mattress, and they just like, what's going on? Hey, they pushing them and fighting them.
When they were showing what they found, they had to cut the footage, man.
Yeah, it was nasty shit down there, man.
Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Neither are they plagued like other men. Esau technically is not under the curses.
No.
So this is why he gets away with the shit he get away with.
He has that hedge of Cain on him.
That's it.
He's not to be touched right now for a period of time, man.
And it's crazy because everybody wants to slay his ass.
Everybody.
You know? Go to Zechariah 11 and 5. Add that one too.
Everybody's tired of you, man.
That's it, man.
Everybody has white fatigue.
Edomite fatigue.
Edomite fatigue. Yeah.
That's it.
The earth has Edomite fatigue.
Everybody's tired of you, man.
Yep.
You gotta go.
Job, he said what? He should be chased out of the world.
Yeah.
That's what's happening now. That's why we're at the brink of World War III.
Yeah.
Right?
All these nations seem they got the short end of the stick.
That's it.
Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Yeah, the possessors are the Edomites, the wicked. Whose possessors slay them. Them is the Israelites. All right? These Edomites slay you and they hold themselves not guilty. All right? They're the ones that make the rules. They're the ones that control the laws. All right? You're under Esau's penal codes, man.
Right.
His so-called justice system, which is all wicked. Then he'll bring your ass in there and make you swear on the Bible. Hypocrisy, man.
And throw it out. Or throw the Bible out.
Right? Go ahead, bro.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Yep.
And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Yeah. This devil made a killing off the blood, sweat, and tears of our people, man. Slavery, all right, Wall Street, these banks, all right, these top companies.
Didn't make mockery of it.
Yeah.
Like you had that bitch from that show, The Biggest Loser, going talk about why is there only one race that's being blamed for slavery? Like the fact that the bitch even had the nerve to say that shit.
Right.
Who was the one that was doing the majority of the fucking slave trade, man?
And then to add more context to that, priest, this wasn't slavery and righteousness.
Right.
This was chattel slavery.
Right.
You treated niggas outside of the context of how you properly treat slaves.
You treated us worse than animals.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get mad. Y'all gotta watch that shit if y'all haven't seen it, bro. It's fucking funny, bro. This bitch say it's not right for white people to be the only ones blamed for slavery.
Right. That's why you got something called critical race theory.
Yeah.
This is why you had Donald Trump go to the Smithsonian to get rid of all the remnants of what happened to us during slavery.
And we talked about that in his first term. Remember, we were saying how he took down all the statues of the slaves. They're slowly trying to remove that from history to where they have no ties to them to make themselves like they're in the wrong.
Hey, the slavery of the tribes is a major wound on America's history. There's no getting around it.
That's right.
You can't try to, dismiss it and, clean the history up. It is what it is. Right? Finish that out. I'm going to pass it to you, Juan.
Zechariah 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
See that?
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Yeah, how did Esau get rich? Through our people, through slavery, man.
Hey, 500-year head start, right?
Come on, man. Disenfranchisement, right? All of that, man. Redlining, taxes, all right? Come on, man. Go ahead. Jim Crow, go ahead.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
Yeah, your own shepherds, the people that's supposed to be for your plight, for your cause, are sellouts, man. The niggas that you see fighting for your cause, for the so-called black and brown people, are the fucking black blue lady niggas, man.
Yeah, going all the way back to slavery. These same Samson ass niggas, man.
Yup.
That
Yeah, the house niggas, all them niggas, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all right, all the niggas you see on that false prophet sign.
All the people
right?
that your so-called leaders that you love to talk about, like I sent my cousin the FBI document going into all that nasty shit that Martin Luther King was doing. He couldn't believe that shit. He was like, nah, you know, they was lying on him. I was like, bro, he was doing that shit. He was like, oh yeah.
Got them Louis Farrakhan, Oprah, TD Banks, all them niggas, man.
She had that ankle brace on a few years ago. And she banned from some place, but she got caught up in child trafficking.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. All these leaders they set up for Jake are all nasty. All right, they all sellouts, man. That's why the scripture said, your own shepherds pity you not. They don't give a fuck about you. All right, they're paid to keep you trusted in the system. You know?
That's what they indoctrinate you into when you join those fraternities, the sororities, like those little those masonries, all of those rites, all of that shit is all to just record that enchantment on Jake.
That goes back to what the Maccabees.
I was watching a video of this former Delta exposing how they do it during the process. She was talking about how they make them I don't know for all of them, I know for the Delta she was saying they make them like literally kneel to a shrine and pledge themselves to except Minerva.
That's for everybody.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they put you through that ritual process where pretty much you're subjecting yourself not under the Lord, but they're putting you under the control of an idol.
Yeah,
because that's the intake process.
Yeah, and it's crazy because she was like, they beat them down to the point to where they don't tell them this shit until the very end. So Jake is so destroyed after going through that pleasure process.
You like fuck it.
They just like fuck. I don't even care. I'm gonna be a whatever Delta Cap or whatever.
But that's that whole idea of what they're doing with that intake process. That when people walk out and they say they have a line name, that whole process of you going through that intake, you're pretty much being reborn under that God.
That's what when they come out. When they come out, they
come out. You will no longer refer to me as. But my name is. You're like, nigga, your name is James. And that's their whole spirit change.
Yeah, they come out with their head up like, I didn't went through all this. You gonna respect what I didn't.
But it's that whole intake process. They're putting spirits on it.
Yeah.
When you look particularly into the alphas, because the alphas is tied to like the first collegiate fraternity, but that ties back to the Boule. When you go into that, how they origins from the Masons. When you read the book that they give you, when you go through that intake and you come over to the other side, the founders say that their souls were captured. Like they pretty much had you under a spell almost. Because that's pretty much what that whole intake process, when you join the fraternities, the sororities, the rites, the orders, all of the Masons, all of that shit.
Hey, it makes sense though, because back in college, I remember all them people that crossed, whether it was sorority or fraternity, they was brand new niggas.
Yeah,
like you couldn't even like talk to them niggas no more. They thought they was better than everybody.
Spirit, they have spirits on them now.
That's crazy.
Because like I said, once you bow to that God, and like I said, you have been broken, and they so-called build you back up. Like you said, you're a new person now.
Yeah. And I forgot what movie that is when they was showing with the skull and bones. There was dude. I think they was fighting. They was fighting. They got to do the. But they was fighting and shit. And the one dude pissed in there, and he got mad. And he had to go pull him out. And was like, "Don't make. It's not about you. It's about the brotherhood." And then he took his ass about it.
That whole process of defilement.
Yeah.
When you have to go into these orders to achieve a certain stature, you're going deeper into defilement. There's stages that you go through that pretty much opens your body as a vessel to more spirits to be used as a vessel. That goes for all of working on. So when it goes into these leaders, that are tied to the Boule, these sororities, Old Eastern Star, Masons, free, all of those levels of rights and orders, they all went through a period of defilement that allowed these spirits to take into the body.
And remember that video that came out with the TikTok guy was like he got invited to one of the mansion parties, and every room was a different color, and it was like it was this debauchery shit got worse and worse until they got to that last room. And he said he didn't go in, and he said he felt that this shit was wrong spiritually.
But his friend did it.
His friend did it. He said when he got kicked at the party, and so he said he tried to contact his friend, he wouldn't fuck with him no more. So
that's why they disassociate you whenever you go through that process, and they say you are underground, or really you're just in your pledging period. Like you're pledging allegiance to a god.
Right.
That's why they're pretty much disenchanting you from any association that you have from the outside world.
Yep. That's your sacrifice.
Exactly.
I got something real quick. Proverbs 15 and 8. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 8, it says, the sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight, right? So we're just speaking about that, man. A lot of that shit that Jake is tied up into, it's all wicked, man. It's a wicked sacrifice, and it's an abomination unto the Most High.
Jake you gotta get popped. You gotta drink blood, drink piss, and shit like that. Nas, that one verse that he hadn't got
cut
cut
out.
off.
Yeah.
He said he had to drink his own semen and piss.
Yeah.
They have to sacrifice a child or something. I forgot exactly what he
That
said.
shit real, bro.
But them niggas have to do that shit, man.
That shit real.
Esau wants to see if you gonna if I'm gonna give you this, you have to do what I tell you to do. You have to defile yourself and you can earn them goods, man. Like the Most High on the righteous side, you have to sacrifice yourself for the blessings righteously. Esau does that with Satan. Well, Satan does that on the left hand side, man.
And it's powerful too, because like, just land backing on that point. That's how you know that this is spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom.
Yes.
This is beast revived, because all of these practices, they all use the paddle. Like that pleasure process involves that paddle, where they swing that paddle on you. That goes back to Rome.
Yes.
That was a process of discipline.
Everything in the society is tied back to the Greco-Roman Empire. The Edomites.
Slap. They'll slap you. They slap. They'll have your ass bend over, and they'll swing on you with a wooden paddle. And that's the act. That was the Greek way of discipline.
That's why they did it in school, remember? Like back in the
when
day,
we was coming up,
they had that paddle in there. They would pop.
Yep. When the principal officer was acting up, they had that paddle. I remember that. Yeah. Got it.
So
Yeah, y'all know about that shit.
Hell no.
That's how we grew up.
I got that shit.
But everybody already knew that, man.
Yeah, I beat up a white boy in class and fucking with me. That's it right there.
Sirach 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud?
Yep.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
Not more of a wicked thing than a covetous man. All right, that's not satisfied. They gotta have it all.
Yeah,
Right?
That's the spirit of an Edomite.
Because scripture tell you in Ecclesiastes, the eye is never satisfied, and the heart is never filled.
Yeah.
You know, because the flesh is just it's constantly consuming, and you can never fill it. Man.
Yeah, because you want what everybody else got. Oh, he got the new car, I gotta get him. He got the
Well, it's
bag.
not even just wanting that. You just want anything in the flesh to fulfill that lust that you have, whether it's money, material things, food. You gotta have the Lord teaches us how to be satiated. Temperance.
That's no balance.
Yeah.
Sirach 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
Right.
For such an one setteth his own soul to
So
sell.
for such a one setteth his own soul to sell. Right? Niggas will sell out quick to get the cares of the world, man.
That's right.
Because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels.
Yeah, while he liveth, he cast away his vows, which is your morals, your integrity, man. Right? And that's what these people have to do to reach that level of fame and money that they desire to have. Right? And a lot of these celebrities have done some straight up dirtbag shit to get where they at, man.
Hey, that's why I believe like that shit happened when I was on. That was a ritual.
Come on, man.
That nigga went through a humiliation.
It's the reason why niggas be all coked up, right? Out of their mind, tatted all over their body, wearing shades all the time.
They can't face reality.
They can't, yeah, man. There's too many demons on them, man.
Yeah, and they're also trying to hide that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Tattoo, that's a cover.
Exactly.
Proverbs 23 and verse 1. when thou sittest to eat with the ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite. So that appetite being insatiable, right? These things are being laid before these people, and instead of refusing them, right, as in cutting your throat, taking going them back, because it's going to kill you anyway, man. Right? All these things are going to require more and more sacrifice, right? So if you can't control that appetite, then you're going to fall victim to all the snares that they set before you.
Yeah, because like you said, Esau has all these things set before you, but you have to have the wherewithal to know where these things gonna lead you. If you understand, that what fame really comes with, you wouldn't want that shit. But a lot of people, they're just blinded by what they see up front. They don't. That's why you never hear celebrities talk about what they've done behind closed doors. They can't sit down. They don't have their family don't look at them in the same way. That's why, like, you hear brothers say, if you know somebody that's famous, man, disassociate yourself with them. They can use you for your sacrifice.
This book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Hey, backing on what the brothers is going into, man. That's the mindset of a lot of these jakes, man. They trim their ways, man. They want to be liked by the prayers of his life, man. They want people to notarize them. Look at him. He's known for jumping and playing basketball, and he's known for that. They want to be recognized, man. They want to be recognized by Esau either more than anything, man.
It's a lack of self-love, man.
Yeah.
That void, they try to fill it with all type of calling things.
Yep.
But that's powerful because, like, Jake will have everything in the world and they'll still be suicidal. They'll still be depressed on antidepressants, on all type of drugs, like Zaquan was saying, because they're using these as coping mechanisms because they didn't come up with the right way to obtain that notable name. It's a shame. It's a shameful name that they've gained, and they know that it was done behind closed doors. And at any time, Esau can use that as leverage, which is what you see happen with Darrell Maxwell, right? Jeffrey Epstein, right? Having leverage on these people that went to these little Diddy parties and whatnot, little sex trafficking, right? It's a shameful spewing on the legacy of Esau and all of those that are under his belt. Because if you reached a level in this hegemony, you had to do something else.
If you can't get to that level without doing something. Esau is gonna have something on you.
Yes.
Because it's different ways. Like you heard Noriega say, there was different doors. You got the mow route, you got the sacrifice route, you got the way you put the agenda, but it's different ways they can do it. So they'll let you, get in the door, but then if you want to continue on, then you have to get nasty and that. Like Kanye, he told you.
He's come up missing, man.
I was a video of me fucking go to something.
Yeah, he said that.
He did it.
I was gonna land back. There's this show called Succession on HBO. I showed you the video clip. But basically, it's this family, this Edomite family that has like a conglomerate media outlet. And the father is reaching the age to where he's gonna pretty much transition the power over to the kids. So they're fighting for the right to obtain that media company. One of the kids came up to him and was like, "You think I could deserve it?" He was like, "You're not no killer." He was like, his wife told him about this story of the Incas, where they had to pretty much make a sacrifice. They would give a sacrifice to their child to see the sunrise again. And he said, when she told me that, she asked, "What would you do to sacrifice to see the sunrise every single day?" That's the mindset of these Edomites. They put up these sacrifices to try and attain that level of superiority in the earth every single day.
Because you gotta think about it. We're talking about Jake. Esau goes through the same thing too.
Yeah.
They do the same thing too, but it's natural for them. It's not natural for Jake to do these things. Yeah.
It's 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. But they which will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
They which be rich fall into a temptation and a snare, a trap. All right, and everything is a trap in order for you to make it in this world. All right, as we talked about, what you have to sacrifice, it's the vile shit that you have to do to make it. Go ahead.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
That's right.
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Into many foolish and hurtful lusts. All right, a lot of wild shit these guys have done. These celebrities, entertainers, or whatever, that's been on top. All right, they've done a lot of things behind closed doors to get where they at, man. All right, go ahead. And hey, the angels of the Lord see everything, man.
Report goes up.
That's it. And the scriptures say that the eyes of the Lord behold the evil and the good. Right? Yeah, man. All things, man. Go ahead.
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts,
Yep.
which drown men in destruction and perdition.
See that which drown men in the destruction and perdition. Look what happened to all the well-known Jake celebrities, man. Like we talked about, Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, James Brown. You talking about legends. All right, look what happened to him. Look what's happening with the guys now. Fucking Will Smith, right? How he all cooked out. You know, Will Smith went out sad, man. Who else? Lil Boosie, dumbass.
Yeah, the Lord got your
That's
ass.
what he get. Talking shit against the Lord. The Lord caught up with your stupid ass.
Gonna be a
15
badass.
years to prison now, right?
You're gonna be a badass in there.
Yeah, gonna be a badass in prison. Right, Lil Boosie. Right? Look, hey, but look what, hey, the Lord is getting that Jake. Shannon Sharp. Come on, man. He had a call for like what, 50 million or something like
The
that?
majority of the profits he made from his podcast, he had given to them.
That's crazy.
And lost his job.
And he lost his
and
job.
got fired, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what they said on LeBron. That's why LeBron, they trying to push him like a league, but they said he trying to hold on because they know once he retired, he's trying to give up one of them sons, man.
Somebody,
Or a little girl.
or his mama.
Or somebody.
crazy. I think-
Somebody, bro.
It might be the thug.
Right.
Only one of them.
One of them.
Hey, these Jake celebrities is catching hell left and right, bro. Right? It's a new name. The nigga that just got divorced by his wife. Fast nigga.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
he was married for 15 months.
Bro, and that's what I was saying. Niggas is sitting there waiting on Travis Hunter, bro.
I'm like,
We waiting on him, bro. He next.
He had to make
He next, bro.
that shit is nasty work.
She's checking boxes off of that.
Let me read on this nigga. On that nigga Tyreek Hill. After divorcing NFL star Tyreek Hill, Keita Vaccaro will get a $500,000 one-time payment, $20,000 to $50,000 a month in spending money, $100,000 for a new car, $450,000 for legal fees, and exclusive use of their $5.5 million Miami man.
This system is fucking raping Jake, man.
And this is why at the end of the day, it shows you it's not advantageous to get married.
Come on, man.
It's a trap.
It's a
That
trap.
nigga right to play that he got them 42.
Right. These women setting niggas up left and right, bro.
And the way he is, bro, he ain't even gonna make this.
That's crazy. He gonna go broke.
He did it to himself too. Though.
Nah, he not gonna get it.
Come on, man. What was you reading anymore?
1 Timothy 6 and 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, the love of money. Money's not wicked. The love of money. When your spirit is always about getting the bag. All right.
That's witchcraft.
That becomes your life.
Right. Get rich or die trying. Right. Your life revolves around money. That's it.
It's a count.
You know?
The money enchants people. So that's constantly in your mind. You're gonna
For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after,
Which while some coveted after, go ahead.
they have erred from the faith
Uh-huh.
and pierced themselves through with many
Yeah,
sorrows.
you coveted out that bag, you sold out. Hey, I'm willing to do whatever I need to do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, right? So now you done sold your soul, you done forfeited your salvation, and now hey, you're gonna be destroyed.
Hey,
Like that I saw that video a long time ago. The rapper that talking about, yeah, I saw Birdman did.
Yeah. I remember that
He
shit.
was proud about it too, bro. I'm like, hey,
crazy.
I got the bag. And that nigga, what happened to him? Nobody heard him.
But they actually Esau so bold. Esau so bold with it. He's showing you now with that movie him. He want to be the football player. They look with Marlon Wayans. They literally showing you, are you here in this place? Are you willing to make sacrifices? Are you willing to sacrifice?
But they can cover it. It's like with sinners. They do
Yeah.
the same thing. They showed you with sinners, bro.
But that's what the Lord is really showing. Like this devil, you niggas are letting this devil get that entryway because of your reluctance to serve him. You niggas are moving around simple.
Your willingness to try to escape the curses will lead you to do anything. That's what the scriptures talk about. Because these people don't understand the reason why we're under the curses. So if you get that understanding, then you understand, all right, the Lord has to make it ridiculous. You learn how to work around. And like the scripture says in Matthew 6, when you seek the kingdom of heaven, all these things should be added to you. So the Lord will give you all that you need.
It's the mess of his era, the era before it, and the era
He ain't
after
gonna
his.
give us what
even
we
his-
want. He
even,
gonna need when we need it. When it's necessary. But Jake is covetous because you have taken on the spirit of this world. Esau made just like this. Like I was reading that book, The International Jew, and in that book it was talking about how before they really got into the society of America, this was a family first type of spirit that was here. They started getting into like the corporations and all that. That I gotta get that for me spirit started to come out. But that's how they naturally are. And now that spirit has overtook the whole world to where nobody cares about their fellow man anymore.
Yeah, everybody's thinking like an Edomite.
Right. Yeah.
But it makes sense because what? He's in rulership.
Yeah.
No, how's it go? So is the king, so is the people.
As the king, so
As the king, so is the people. So the society itself is in a ruthless, self type of, me worshiping type of spirit.
2 Timothy, the third
You know?
chapter. When it goes into all those characteristics of how the people
Right.
are going to be in the last days, that's the spirit of Esau.
That's it, all day.
Earliest times.
That show you he in power.
That's it.
Exactly.
He has the influence over everybody, right?
Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Yeah, because the Israelites are the chosen people. All right? So we're better than everybody when it comes to everything. Go ahead.
But the way of the wicked seduces
See,
them.
that's the point what brothers are saying out here. But the way of the wicked seduced our people, man, to the point where, look, niggas would die to be like Esau, man.
They give anything, man.
Whatever it takes, man.
Just to be amongst them.
Just to fit in.
Yeah, just to be on the golf course
Bleach
with
their
them.
skin,
Bless the skin, blonde their hair out.
fucking disown their
Yeah,
family.
sell their own people out, whatever. Just to get a taste of the so-called white man's crumbs. You know?
Ask it real quick. Psalms chapter 107 and verse 34. Speaking of
Let me give a taste.
the story of Israel's rebellions, especially going from the wilderness and going to the land of Canaan.
Got it.
They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingling themselves among the heathen and learned their works.
Yep.
And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
Same thing that happened here, man. You know, hey, thinking about Genesis 49, how Judah couched down as a lion. You know, he assimilated, got jobs, lost the fight, forgot that they had a common enemy. You know, wanted to be like the devil. Look how that fared out for Jake, man.
That's what ended up being what? I seen servants upon horses and princes upon the ground.
That's why in Sirach, the brother was reading the chapter. It's a little bit up in that chapter we were reading. It talks about setting him not by the. Eventually he's going to overtake.
There you go.
That's what happened.
Hey, even on the corporate level, man. Now you got Jake in the corporate world starting to see, like, look, it's really a glass ceiling. You see what I'm saying? And now you got Jake actually seeing, like, oh shit, the whole game is rigged.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You was just there for DEI stipulations.
That's it.
One nigga in this department.
Right.
Maybe 2, 3 niggas in this department.
You was the affirmative action in grants.
Yo, I had a Edomite tell me when I came out of the league, he said that he had recruited me on the LinkedIn thing, right? He said, look, man, I got to fulfill the requirements of the DEI basic, right? He told me.
Wow.
He was like, so you be the perfect candidate for the job. I was like, damn, you know?
I respect it. One thing I respect is an honest Edomite.
I
like my Edomites.
But hey, they caught me off guard when he said it though.
I like my.
He was like, look, we gotta have some colored people in there, you know what I'm saying? So hey, you fit the criteria.
The initial flare up.
You know?
I like my Edomites.
That's it.
I don't like
Red
the
and
suit.
honest.
Yeah, red and I don't like the suit and tie Edomites. Those
He took me out to lunch, got me some lunch and shit. Trying to recruit me and shit. I was like, shit, that's all right.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's it.
That's why y'all gotta
man.
watch the civil liberation.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Psalm chapter 107 and 37. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils,
Facts.
and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan.
And like the brother said, that's what Jake's doing right now, man. They willing to sacrifice anything just to take a little piece of the crumb off the
Facts.
sauce.
Just the taste.
Just let me get a taste. That's what they do, man. Anything, man.
Yeah, Esau figured out how to do that with Jake. Like you watch that video of how to sell to a Negro.
Yeah,
They painted up perfect, so Jake can't resist.
And you know what's so happy about that? The dude that came out with that how to sell to a Negro, he actually came out with Ebony Magazine.
Oh, the irony.
That's crazy.
And but it's the same with the Jet magazine too. Though.
Yeah, fucking BET.
BET.
Owned by Esau.
Family name,
Not doing mom school because
Jet
I'm
magazine.
speaking
Because
Spanish.
Thanks for hard.
Yeah. That's a good way to get it.
Video of the week,
though.
right?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, but remember, we started to stack up. I was going to move
You
shit.
go straight to the
Yeah.
back.
They had it back in the day.
Yeah.
Verse 38 of the latter, it says, "And the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went whoring with their own inventions."
Yeah, went on with their own inventions, man. Cleaving up with more of the ways that Esau either, man. Just to thrive. Man. That's why they cast away their vows, just to get a little piece of the promise.
Verse 40, "Therefore was the wrath of Yahweh kindled against his people, insomuch that he had poured his own inheritance."
Yeah, because when Jake begun to take on the ways of the heathen nations, that further separated us from our power, man.
Yeah.
That ain't white.
Scriptures speak on that.
That's like when you're dealing with a woman and she just start moving like how outside of you meet her at first, like, oh man, you know, Shorty just she cool. About a year in, who is this?
Yeah.
Basketball.
You don't know her no more.
Exactly.
Like this ain't the woman that I first met.
Right.
You know?
It's funny, but she'll say
Yeah. All manipulation tactics.
And that's what Israel will be trying to do with the Lord. Like, where have we offended thee?
Right.
Nigga, where have we?
Yeah. You gotta go ahead.
It's Isaiah 59 and verse 2. It says, "But your iniquities have separated between you and your power."
Backing up the brother, the elder Asher just said, man. That's when you start getting further away from your power, man. Your iniquities, man. You trying to join yourself into the damn iniquity, man. Taking upon their idols, man.
forsaking the way of the Lord and try to, live like a heathen.
Exactly. And Jake be wondering why the fuck his life is spiraling down the drain.
Why me?
Because you disconnected from your power, man.
Yeah.
You know, this shit keep happening to me, man.
I got you. I'm here. I got the job.
Right.
I'm gonna spending money on announcing
Yeah.
reports to me.
I did this, I did that. You know,
now you want to be. You trying to be an Edomite.
yeah, you don't have the understanding, man.
Yeah. You going up another way.
Finishing out, it says, "And your sins have hid his face from you."
Yeah, your sins have hit his face from you. The Lord turned his back to us.
That you will not hear.
That you will not hear. That's why Jake catching pure hell, man. Every day it gets worse and worse in the so-called black and brown community. And the reason is spiritual, man. Right? But a majority of our people are carnal, so when we break these things down via the spirit, they can't receive it.
Yeah,
Right.
The whole point of even while the Lord is doing this to us is to see what you're going to do.
Yeah, are you going to come back?
You don't really have integrity. Are you going to acknowledge? The one thing Jake don't do, they don't acknowledge their offense.
No accountability.
No accountability when it comes to Levites and Levites.
This is Deuteronomy 8:1. All the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye do, shall you observe to do, that ye may live and multiply and go in and possess the land which the Lord swore to your fathers. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, that to know what was in thine heart, whether thou keepest the commandments or not. The Lord is constantly doing this. And what Jake is showing the Lord is that they're gonna serve these idols no matter what.
Yeah.
And we went into earlier in Isaiah. The Lord is showing you, I'm whooping your ass, and you stop. They can just get worse and worse and worse. So he's showing 2/3 unredeemable now. Man. You gotta get rid of them.
They worthless, man. Useless.
Hey, can somebody get just to add on? Get Jeremiah 2 and 25. Jeremiah 2 and 24, right? Read down to 28. Read it in the NLT. Right? Jeremiah 2 and 24 down to 28 in the NLT. To 29, so like whoever got it.
Why you get them with
Yep.
Deuteronomy 8 and 2 in the NLT. Remember the Lord your power. Remember how the Lord your power led you to the wilderness for these 40 years, humbling you and testing you to prove your character and to find out whether or not you will obey his commands. And Jake is doing it. And Jake is failing the test every day. Nope.
Who got that?
Verse you said you want?
24, and read down to 29 in the NLT.
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 24. It says, "You are like a wild donkey, sniffing the wind at mating time. Who can restrain her lust? Those who desire her don't need to search."
Yeah, Jake is a whore.
Yeah.
It ain't hard. It ain't hard to get Jake, you know, to sell out. You know,
Because it compared it to a donkey, because animals don't have restraint. When the motherfuckers get horny, they just go right in, bro.
that's it. Even with their appetite.
Yeah.
And a dog will eat until he throw up, and then eat the throw up.
They can start looking at shit.
See what I'm saying? That you in a beast mindset, you know.
It's to say they're brute beasts.
You know, but that's like our people, man. The spirit. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 2 and 24 in the latter, who can restrain her lust?
Who can restrain Jake lust? Right? Go ahead.
Those who desire her don't need to search, for she goes running to them.
See, Jake is just open game. Jake is a straight up whore. Right?
Jake be the main one heavily indulging into that
Come on, man.
and all that weirdo shit.
Oh.
And the Lord says you niggas is easy.
Yeah, easy way.
Like the whole thing.
That's it. Easy, man. $40.
Not even that.
Yeah. $20 is some chicken nuggets, man. Right? You get you a baddie. Right? Go ahead.
When will you stop running? When will you stop the panting after other gods?
So like you read that again. So like he said you gotta have a honey mustard. Gotta have something to dip, the ranch. Got them blue
They
cheese.
make chicken wings and fries.
That's it. We don't do dates. God damn.
Jeremiah 2 and 25, NLT. When will you stop running? When will you stop panting after other gods?
Yeah, when you just gonna start running and start panting after other guys, what have they done for you?
Yeah, I said that was reputation. You know, that love is not
What you say, save your breath. I am in love with these foreign gods.
Yeah, save your breath. You can't tell me nothing. These are the guys that I choose to serve. Right?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's like a woman that's in an abusive relationship. You
Right.
beat her ass.
Right.
But I love him though.
Yeah. You can't see my life without
Why
him.
would you leave? But I love him.
You got 5 more beat down.
Finishing out Jeremiah 2 and 25 in the latter, and I can't stop loving them now. Israel is like a thief who feels shame only when he gets caught.
Exactly. If Jake ain't getting caught, they ain't got no shame. You know? That's it.
What did I do?
Exactly.
Like all these videos you see on Instagram, on social media, where the women get caught up cheating.
Yeah, right.
They all sorrowful and shit, but before they got caught.
Hey, please talk to me. Talk to
Then
me.
she try to gaslight you and try to reverse it like it's your fault she cheated.
You made me do this.
That's crazy.
You never had time for me.
Right.
Worked so hard.
Wait. You sorry, what scripture you quoted earlier? Right. That's what Israel said to the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, where have you loved me?
Yeah.
You never made time for me.
Yeah, exactly.
You managed the whole universe.
Let's take it. Got it, brother.
Jeremiah 2 and 26 in the latter, they, their kings, officials, priests, and prophets are all alike in this.
Yeah, the priest, the prophet, all of Jake's leadership are all like that.
That's what it's easy to come.
That's it.
It's easy
You can buy them out.
Yeah, you can entice them with various promises of we'll set you in right here. You'll build generational wealth. They're easy to entice.
They'll take a leader of the Jake community, buy him out, and be like, look, this is the message that you gotta push.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, Al.
Verse 27, to an image carved from a piece of wood, they say, you are my father. To an idol chiseled from a block of stone, they say, you are my mother.
That's crazy.
Everything. That video I sent you this week. Niggas in Atlanta trying to open up a portal talking about Atlantis is Atlanta. Not that stupid. These conscious niggas done done a number on Jake, bro. Them niggas will literally say anything or Jake will go with it.
Did y'all see them niggas went to Stone Mountain?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I didn't know that was the Stone Mountain doing that, but yeah. What's that?
The black woman is God.
All that bullshit.
They trying to get the fuck out of
That
here.
city was, I believe that city was dedicated to that specific idol.
That's crazy.
But Jeremiah 2 and 27.
Hey, them niggas back in the wilderness, man.
You
know,
Just like you brought out
That's
last
the
week.
that's the golden calf
When
niggas.
you brought it on Wednesday, Moses got missing. Aaron, make this golden calf. Hurry up. Moses ain't coming back. Damn, it's only gone 10 minutes.
And you saw the miracles. You
Bro,
saw.
they did that. The chariot was right there.
Right.
The chariot was right over there, bro. They over there. Don't say, come back. He dead. Let's just go to the castle, man.
And Angel sitting there, look at these things. Right. Look at these things.
That's Jake though. Finish out.
Jeremiah,
You gotta stretch out this trick from 1 month to 40 years.
Facts.
Jeremiah 2:20.
Hey, but Jake is still wondering now.
Yeah.
Still wondering. Yeah.
That's Jake that's caught up in voting,
Yep.
protesting,
Yep.
you know, trusting in the politics,
Yep.
going into these churches. That's Jake still wandering in the wilderness
Bro,
spiritually.
all this shit Trump has done, and you still got niggas black for Trump,
Yeah.
Latinos for Trump, like that. The dumbest current nigga that made his whole restaurant about Trump, and he got deported.
Yeah. You got it?
Jeremiah 2:27, NLT, in the latter, they turn their backs on me, but in times of trouble, they cry out to me, come and save us.
Yep, keep
They,
going.
they know where home is.
Yeah.
But why not call on these gods you have made? When trouble comes, let them save you if they can, for you have, it says, for you have as many gods as there are in towns of Judah.
Yeah, so the Lord is basically making mockery of you 2/3, man. Don't call on the true power in the time of trouble. Call on them damn gods that you worship, man. Let's see where Jesus Christ and Allah gonna be at. The Kemet gods, the black woman, all right, and all this new age shit you niggas into, man. Let's see how that pans out when all hell break loose out here, man. Let's see if your ancestors come to save your ass, man. Okay, right? See, the scriptures is on point, man. Hey, the scriptures have our people detailed to the T, man. Okay, that's how you know we the people of the book, man. No denying that.
The Lord knows us better than we know ourselves.
Come on, man.
If I could land back on that point, you don't see no other people doing that.
Come on, man.
No other people. Ishmael don't be trying to tap into a bunch of shit. Elon, Amalek, like they just be who they are.
Right. I got the precept backing it
Yeah.
up. This is Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 13. And it says, according to the number of thy cities were thy gods, O Judah. According to the number of thy streets of Jerusalem have you set up altars to the shameful thing, even altars to burn incense to Baal.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
That's the state. Churches on every street.
Yeah.
And it mainly in the hood.
Yeah.
I got what you just said. This is Jeremiah 2:11. Hath the nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Right.
But my people have changed their glory to that which doeth not profit.
Yep. That's that. Israel has been in this perpetual cycle of rinse, wash, repeat. This ain't work, throw it out, on to the next. This one don't work, throw it out, on to the next. Meanwhile, this is your sure foundation. But you want to try and find out every other way. You out into the cosmos. Niggas is so bugged out, they talking about we reptiles from outer space. Like this is a serious conscience of somebody that is of the nation of Israel in 2025.
Niggas say we come from Stardust.
Hey, the information that came out with the black aliens, you got niggas on Instagram and TikTok showing images of like, you know how they had a grace with the big eyes. Niggas got on fitted tees and chains on with the blood in their ear. Like niggas actually think that's how the aliens gonna, so-called aliens gonna look. That show you the mind of a nigga in America, man. You can't take nothing seriously, man.
Like Robert from America.
Yeah, exactly. with a gold chain on, bro.
You be some dumbass nigga on TikTok gassing that shit up. He ain't even talking, he just doing this.
Yeah.
Let the video play.
Exactly. Like Elder said, get your ass at the screen.
They got a Jake walking around with an alien.
Right.
They got a Jake walking around with an alien suit on and shit.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, in Atlanta.
Hey, the scriptures say, I forgot where it's at, but in the lack of better words, the scriptures say that the Lord basically, he gave us the truth, but Jake sought out other devices, roughly paraphrasing. So the truth of the scriptures weren't enough for our people, man. It wasn't sexy enough. All right, I need to hear about, you know, the Anunnaki from 10 million years ago, some of the things of the earth. All right, I need to hear about Planet X. All right, I need to hear about mermaids and how, you know, there's secret civilizations under the ocean and shit like that. Yeah, the Viru, flat Earth, right?
That shit coming back, bro. Instagram slowly trying to bring that shit back up, bro.
You know,
They try to loose themselves
under the covenant of the Lord, but they bound themselves to it on the back end. The curses. Yeah. Because you tapping into all of them curses, all of those religions, all of those false gods, you still tapping in, and you're going to be subject to the curses. That's what happened with Jake throughout all time.
Jeremiah 2 and verse 29, it says, why do you accuse me of doing wrong? You are the ones who have rebelled, says the Lord.
Jake is going to victim blame until the missiles come, man. Because they don't understand that the reason why the Most High is doing this like this is because of you. We have done this to ourselves, man. The lack of accountability is all throughout the scriptures on Jake, right? Until we, like you said, Hosea 5:15, the Lord sit back in his place so his people humble themselves and acknowledge their sins. And Jake is going to stay the fucking problem until the Lord just gets rid of it.
Facts.
All right? This is Ecclesiastes 7:29.
Yep.
Lo, this only have I found,
Yep.
that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions.
Yeah, so the Lord gave us the truth. But Jake sought out many inventions. You know, Jake, the doctrine is not enough for Jake. All right? They need the glitter and the fucking fireworks to add it in there. You know what I'm saying? They need the special effects. You know, they need all that extra shit, man. You know? Yeah, CGI, man. They need all of that. You know, that's why here it is. The truth has been around as long as it's been around. But the moment some new shit pop up, niggas is all over that.
That's why every time
You know?
something comes, like the Master Splinter,
Right.
you know, when that came up, you know, the Nature Boy and
Yeah.
whatever, niggas will go for anything.
The light.
Right?
Remember when niggas said this is born?
Yeah,
She was born. It's true. That's what Jake said. It's born.
Hey, remember when they was talking about black people getting activated with superpowers?
Oh yeah, because the sun.
And everybody
yeah,
was on that wave for a minute.
Yeah.
Even though, hey, Jake getting superpowers is in the scriptures. But everybody ignored that, right?
You have Israelite groups that talk shit like ISUPK.
Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas still believe in superpower? Yes, motherfucker, because it's in the scriptures. That's a real thing. We had powers back then, bro.
Yeah.
Jake still has powers
We
in
got
some
powers
instances now. Like Esau, he has experiments to where they had what you call them kids that be like real smart, but they special. What is that called? It's not that. It's another. It's something like I forget the actual word for it.
Ain't no math, ain't no hard.
But man, I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, start with an S, I think. Whatever the word is, it's gonna come back. But they have done studies to where they said like those kids can read the minds of their parents, but they can't, like, if they can do that, they can't speak, or it was something where it cancels each other out. Because if the Lord allowed them to have it fully, then they love it. I'm trying to look at the word. I can't think of the word. But it's a whole podcast where they talk about that. Yeah. Esau science, and they know it's real. Yeah. That's why a lot of times when children are born and they grow, they'll be doing like tests on them to see, if they're special. If they're special, they'll take them away. Like in the army, in the military, they have like different seers and whatnot. They have those powers in the military. They have bitches that promote you and all that type of stuff. So it's here, on a level, but it's just on a low level. The Lord's gonna give us that all the way turned up like in Lucy.
Yeah. 24 and 49, right? Get that real quick.
You were talking about the telepathy tapes?
Yeah, that's it. That's the podcast. Nah, it's
Like these kids, they basically like just had like what the world would need, like special needs, with disabilities. They were just able to just become basketball.
yeah, but they be like super smart, but they're not mentally inept to be in society like how we are.
Let's go to Luke chapter 24 and verse 49. And behold,
These are the words of Yahweh. Go ahead.
and behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you. But tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endued with power from on high.
Tarry ye in Jerusalem until you be endued with power from on high. This is what the Lord said, man. So the men of the Lord are eventually going to receive power, man. They're going to be performing miracles. They're going to have spiritual power, man. Right?
The Holy Spirit.
that the miracles are gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right? Yahweh Shai, he did miracles, man. Hey, Yahweh Shai did so many miracles, it couldn't the book couldn't contain them all. So imagine when the Lord bestows that power on his chosen men. All right? So spiritual power is not some damn myth.
Right.
All right, it's the truth. The book of Acts. All right? You read about the miracles the disciples did in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Healed the sick, raised up the lame that couldn't walk, you know, cured the blind, or whatever, you know.
He said we would do greater miracles.
Yeah, the Lord said we would do greater miracles, man. So there's no telling there's no telling what the elect are going to do in these last days, man.
Look at the stage that's set.
Come on, man.
This is the stage that the Lord has set. It's like the ultimate play for the Lord's name to just get magnified. Because it's so fucking crazy.
The Lord's name is already been magnified.
Yes.
This is why you see everything taking place now.
Yeah.
As you read Matthew 24 chapter.
Right, that's the verse. Hey, us receiving the breath,
Yeah.
that's part of the power, man. The Lord bringing us from out of the graves in Ezekiel 37.
Yeah.
That's power, bro.
He breathed upon the slain. So because we was in a dead state, now we have the Holy Spirit of the Papadosh. Now we have the true understanding when it comes to the Bible, man. We understand the will of the Lord, and that's spiritual power within itself, man. So we see what they can't see, as Chris was getting into earlier, man. We have the eyesight to see things that these people can't see or comprehend or understand, man.
Right.
That's spiritual power, man. Wait till the Most High really turn it up and increase that. That's what's coming.
Got it.
This power in that Luke 24:49. It says, Strong's G 1411, dynamis. It says, a force, especially miraculous power.
Savant.
Usually-
Savant.
It says a force, especially miraculous power, usually by implication of a miracle itself, ability, abundance, meaning might, worker of miracles, power, strength, violence, mighty, wonderful works. Right? So that's that power that's going to be given to the elect, man. Right? As Yahweh Shai is making his presence more and more felt in the earth, his men are going to start to receive that power, right? So that the name of Yahweh Shai can continue to be magnified.
Yeah, and especially in the time of Jacob's trouble, as you get in Isaiah 33:6, man, you can't just overlook wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, then the stability of our times, man. Nah, that's Holy Spirit, that's the power, man. Because you gotta understand, the Lord's gonna be dealing in that day, and we're gonna be able to get out of certain chaotic experiences that the world's not gonna be able to get out, man.
There's not going to be a human answer to explain that.
Yeah. What is that? Isaiah 59 and 15? Yeah.
Real quick, hold on, let me get that real quick.
Job 32:8. But there is a spirit in man,
Yep.
and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
Inspiration goes back to the breath, all right? Through the Wakak Padash. All right? That's power. For us to come back to the knowledge of who we truly are after all Esau did to keep us away from it.
Yeah, all the shit he done, all the witchcraft he done, and when we got off the ships, even over in slavery, taking away our heritage, and we still back.
Them shooting us up with all these different, jabs and shit, trying to, make that stuff dormant.
Yep.
Facts.
And that's because that shows you who the children of Israel are, man. And that's how you know Esau knows, because he have done everything in his power to keep us on the lower state, and we still rose up, man.
The Lord got us turned down right now. Lord, that's why, like, Lucy is like a great movie when talking about stuff like this. Because when Lucy, when it shows you, as she got turned up, the more and more in the movie, she became more godlike. When her brain was unlocked 100%, she became like the Most High.
Yep.
She ceased to exist, but she was in reality.
Yep.
That's how we're gonna be able to manipulate, the elements and all that when the Lord turns us up.
And Esau knows that the elect will be activated. This is why they're preparing to try to kill all of Israel, man.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, it's the same time, when Yahweh Shai, when it was prophesied that he was going to be born and come on the scene, what did Herod do?
They try to
Kill all the firstborn males, the Hebrews, man.
Yep.
To stop that from happening. It's all being done all over again in the spirit, man. Pharaoh, Moses, right?
Esau on this side, he was killing the same thing. He was injecting the babies like the brother priest said.
Haman and Xerxes.
That's it, exactly.
That's it, right now.
Obadiah, give me Obadiah last verse.
Marcus Savior.
Yeah,
Planned Parenthood, that's the same thing. Because when you look at the Planned Parenthood, it's built in the same way as the Molech altar.
Yeah.
Altar.
Hey, the Black Jesus story.
Right.
Right?
Solomon, what's that? Solomon.
How they you know, yeah, something like that. How they, you know, the elites, you know, they try to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, same thing. Because the elect are likened unto many messiahs, many saviors.
I was looking at him on TikTok last weekend, and they said he was healing people, all that too. They said like it was one time they had him in the plane, and he just stopped the plane in the middle of like they were just suspending an animation. You know, so he was doing a lot more shit than what we heard about him now.
Exactly.
Obadiah chapter 1,
So what is he, like,
verse
what
21.
is the...
And Savior shall come upon on Mount Zion.
Who are the saviors? The prophets. Look at the word saviors in blue letter. And saviors shall what?
Come upon Mount Zion.
Yep.
To judge Mount of Esau.
See that? The saviors will be raised up to judge the mount of Esau, the government of Esau. This power structure of the wicked is being judged by the prophets of the Lord, man. See?
Hey, real quick.
God is the word for savior. It says Mawashayam. All right, it says to save, be delivered, to be liberated. It says to be saved in battle, be victorious.
Yep.
To save from moral troubles.
Any more?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So the prophets represent the saviors, man. They're judging the mount of Esau. Okay? You got that.
I have one for the count. And because as like we were saying, the elect is like basically like unto gods, man. And it said, and this is demigod. It said a demigod is a beginning but part human and part divine. So typically the offspring of God and a mortal or a human has achieved a godlike status.
They know it. They know that.
That's why they say it, man. Black people, that's their future. You know, that's all the tribes. That's how we know. Esau they've been talking about this. That's why you say they'll put the stuff in your face. That's why Marvel became so popular, because Marvel is based about a lot of Jake.
Yeah.
Hulk, Wolverine, Captain America, Spider-Man, they all got that about Jake.
Yeah, there was
X-Men.
Yep. There was a lot of Gadites and a lot of Judites, basically the tribes, like the brother said.
Even Batman. Batman came from Northern Kingdom tribe. That suit, they found that shit, that was real.
Otherwise, our Lord willing, this camera stand upon the spirit and power. We all by shit our shot. We're going to face the beat. Give all praise on the Lord. Double honors our apostle, elders, great millstone do well. Peace and salutation, all the occupation is true for our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Shalom.